Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Elmo,
I'm Tuna.
and this week we're going to be talking about the games in Gameweek 11. Saturday at half 12, we had Burnley 1, Everton 1.
Yeah, Brady opened scoring for Burnley before Calvert-Lewin equalised on the stroke of half-time in what was a decent game, a battle of two England goalkeepers.
Yeah, one that you rate and
And
one that you don't.
yeah, and to be fair, I think it came out pretty even in terms of the goalkeepers. A couple of good saves, both of them.
Yeah,
A couple of crucial saves as well for both of them.
definitely.
Um,
One save that kind of stood out for me was I think it was a ball came in for Calvert Lewin and he slid in. Quite a few of his goals, he like slides in and tries to slide it in. But Pope was so confident they just saved it with his balls.
he did
It just
indeed. I
like
mean, he even thrusted towards it. So he was like, "I know what I'm doing here." Um, yeah, I mean, one that really stood out for me was Pickford when he came rushing off the line when the through ball came through, um, which we'll talk about in another video, which I think another goalkeeper should have done
Hmm.
as well. And that was a massive save. But I mean, it started off on the right foot, didn't it, the game with Brady's pretty nice goal after 3 minutes.
Yeah, he got the ball on edge at box, one touch just to control it, and then great strike in bottom left corner, I think.
Yeah,
That was his
nice.
first goal in 368 days.
Not a bad way to get it either.
No,
It,
very good goal.
It was one of them where it sort of bounced at the perfect place. One of them bounces that always makes it tough for a goalkeeper. Not great defensively. I mean, obviously, you don't want players to be shooting from that far out as a defender. You want to be closing them down. But Everton definitely improved after that.
Th-
And
there are quite a few chances. Calvert Lewin had a couple more chances as well.
yeah, and the form he's been in to start the season, not the past couple of weeks, but before that, you'd expect him to be scoring a lot more given the chances he had. I mean, Everton had 6 shots on target in this game
Yeah,
and just one goal. So that means 5 saves. I can do maths.
I think it was a case of bit of both. So it was good goalkeeping for quite a few of the chances, and I think it was just that you expected Calvert Lewin to do better in some of the chances as well. But he did get his goal eventually, though.
He did. Another pretty nice goal. Nice move.
Yeah, with Charleston down the left, low cross into the box, and like I said, Calvert Lewin slid in and knocked it into the back at net.
The keeper out with him after.
Yeah, that was funny. That way, he just stood there and like just text him out. Uh, it was a decent game. I kind of expected Everton to do a bit more. Um, I say that
Yeah.
I predicted 1-1, which was the correct result, but I don't know. I just expected Everton to do more. To be honest with you.
I mean, I had Everton winning 2-1 in my predictions. And to be fair, if it wasn't for a pretty good save from Pope in the last minute, it
Yeah,
would have been as well. But yeah, it was an intriguing game. Not like quite up there with the levels of some games we've seen this season, but a pretty good game nonetheless.
and
And perhaps the best we've seen Burnley this season.
no controversies either, which is rare to say in games nowadays.
It certainly is. I know there was a couple of questions when the goal first went in about whether there was a foul in the build up to the Everton goal, but he just slipped. So
Yeah, that weren't a foul, but I know VAR did check it. Um,
yeah, Calvert Lewin now has more goals from inside the box with 11 than any other player in Europe's top 5 divisions this season. So he's turned into a proper little poacher. I mean, one thing that I had noticed as well in this game, and with Calvert Lewin in particular, is he can do this role a lot better when Richarlison is playing. And we've said in past weeks about how much of a crucial player Richarlison is
hmm.
and how much they miss him. And I think it shows throughout the whole team.
I
I'd
think the
say,
difference
especially
with
when
this
getting the
year,
assists.
yeah, I think the difference with this year though is last year you expected Richarlison to get on the goal sheet, whereas this season it's not happening as much as what what you kind of got used to last season. This result kind of put Everton down in ninth on 17 points. So to go from first a couple of weeks ago down to ninth, they're not on a good run at all. One win in the last 6 games, and Burnley currently in the bottom 3 with 6 points. Again, in the last 6 games, they've only got 1 win as well. I thought when they went 1-0 up, I thought this was going to at least be a Burnley win. So I kind of hoped as well, because I like to see Burnley do a bit better.
Yeah. I mean, one thing you can say from this game was it was an improvement for both teams over what we've seen in the past few weeks,
Definitely,
which
100%.
is definitely a positive for both Dyche and Ancelotti. But both teams still need to step it up a bit. I say it was really a game of two teams in poor form, and they're both going to come up against tougher opponents.
I think the
But
biggest thing with Everton is the amount of goals that they're conceding right now as well. They're on a run of conceding a goal a game for the last 6 weeks now. I think it is 6-7 weeks. There's definitely some work that needs to be done. You kind of expected more from Everton, especially from the start that they had. Burnley's just had a very poor start, so I guess Everton was the losers in this more than Burnley.
yeah, I mean, you say about conceding, there's only 3 teams that have conceded more than Everton so far this season. Burnley and Sheffield United both level with Everton, which is a major worry. I mean, they're now the team that's conceded the most in the top half of the table.
Mm.
And when you consider you've got Liverpool up there that conceded 7, Man United up there that conceded 6, that's not saying much for Everton at all.
Thanks for watching our videos. Hope you've enjoyed them. Please subscribe if you want to watch the rest of our season, where we'll be bringing you all the matches, our predictions, and plenty of other things surrounded around football. Please follow us on our socials. They're all down below as well. We've got our own YouTube channels as well. Please go and check them out. Plenty of different kind of content across all them as well. I've been Elmo.
I've been Tuna.
Take care.